Rolling?
Yeah, we're rolling.
All right, we got chapter 1. Redo chapter 1 episode 2. Alarms went off in the company. The two subjects were being watched, not because of their hobby of petty theft and auto theft. They were of interest to the company because of Billy's brain. They wanted it. Billy and Sally were on their future recruitment list. The company had invested already in the two. 24-hour protection surveillance. A medical helicopter was sent to the accident scene without decisions being made. An ambulance would take too long, and they would die in a clinic even if they weren't already too far dead. The brain would hold out for a few minutes if they were dead. They would save Billy if his brain wasn't mush. They would save his friend too. The medical helicopter landed on the street. The medical crew cut the seatbelt off Billy and rushed him to the helicopter. He had no hands or feet, and the rest of him looked worse. To add to the nightmare, he had a piece of metal in his head. As soon as he was brought to the helicopter, Sally was already being removed from the wreck. She didn't look as good. She looked more like Hamburger. The body could not be repaired. They would take what they could. First priority was the brain. That would be enough. If they had that, they could work from there. They weren't going to a hospital. A hospital was not equipped to do what they could do. So the helicopter landed at the nearest airfield, and the medical team and the remnants of two crazy kids were transferred to a jet and were transported to an airfield close enough to the clinic that it was better to use an ambulance for the rest of the journey to the clinic and in the elevator and up to a surgery room like no other in the United States. The surgeons were robot operators. There would be no hands or doctors for these patients. They needed the best care. Technology could rebuild them. At least it could rebuild Billy. Sally was more of a problem. Had she not been leaning over to smile up at Billy with a joint, her head also would have been Hamburger. Man.